Hey everyone, I'm Ryan Maxwell Duncan, and this is World of Warcraft. And my guide looks a little different because I've been doing dungeons and stuff. But none of that matters because I'm trying to stick to the areas, so. Did I forget to drop my volume? No, I didn't, thank goodness. Oh. Okay, you get out of here. I need to fly back to Brill real quick. So that I can, quote, learn how to ride, unquote.
This had better be good. Farewell.
There we go. Ugh.
I have exactly what you need. Beware the living.
Darn, I thought they'd say something funny if I were riding a horse already. Well, darn. Disappoint.
I haven't got all day. Do not seek.
Back down to do more questing. Sorry, dude. I started it at 10, I ended it at 11, because nobody showed up, except for Dafu. And I was waiting for somebody else to start, and nobody ever showed up, and then he's like, oh, well, I did this challenge. I was like, well, fuck it, I better get it out of the way. And then the speed challenge ended up giving me a headache, so I just cheated my way through it. No, not that one. I don't have anything to type, so I'll just watch, I guess. Yeah, there's not much really to say about this. It's WoW. Derek got me back into it, the bastard. Fuck you. And, I don't know, I enjoy it. It's fun. What the fuck? Ah! Apparently everyone's getting it, except changing the title, you know. I did change it! I know I changed it this time! Yeah, there it is. Refresh. I made goddamn sure to change it this time. Yeah, it's a bitch like that. This fiasco may go down as one of the biggest embarrassments in the history of naval warfare. How did this happen? Drunk happened. That's what. We may not have to live down the shame of this defeat. The war chief will likely have us executed instead. I'll be damned if we don't go down without a fight. Although the whole beachhead is overrun by Bloodfang Worgen, there's still maybe hope. I want you to accompany one of our sea pups to the beachfront directly west here and recover our supplies. It's the goblin's fault. You see, we set off for Silverpine from Bilgewater over to Ashara. Huge mistake. Never such a den of iniquity and sin existed in our great empire. Those damnable goblins fueled our every vice and set us to sail with barrels full of ale. The shame of it all leaves as much a mark greater than any scar. Honor must be restored. Kill the blood fangs that assaulted us. They're scavenging in the wreckage.
May your blades never dull.
He's drunk.
That better be good.
Have you seen the huge lumbering Ettins roaming the forest? Cursed things came from Gilneas. Now they wander the land searching for their next juicy meal. We managed to subjugate and utilize some of them to haul our wagons, but the others, well, they must be killed. Unfortunately, we can't spare any soldiers to do the job. That's where you come in, warrior. I have a plan, but it's going to require materials. Head out to the forests and collect diseased beast organs.
Beware the living.
Yeah, we undead are a friendly lot. always with the organs and the poisons, and it's romance is what it is. Bad dogs. Stole the biscuit. Stole the entire contents of the ship. Back. I've got to give Blizzard credit where credit is due, though there may be other games that have better aspects. WoW's the best in terms of just overall, I don't know, it just feels like everything's better balanced in terms of gameplay and such. Storyline, not so much. Because this is all 2 expansions ago, and frankly, we're lucky that they revamped it 2 expansions ago. No, 3 expansions ago now, shit. I never watched a World of Warcraft. Yeah, I had a feeling. And I'm way over leveled because I can just do instant dungeons if I want to. In fact, I think I will. I want to get stockades done.
I thought you weren't going to do that on
Stockades doesn't count.
Oh, well, stockade, yeah.
Because the Horde cannot get to it safely. There's no... Wow, that was quick. And even then, you gotta be really fucking careful, because it's right in the heart of Alliance. Of Alliance territory, yeah.
Oh, are you done with your dungeon, Jared? Mm-hmm. You still gonna help me out with that meat?
The wife is making beef and broccoli with really, really good meat. It will be yummy, I am sure. One thing I will give Blizzard is their embrace of the modding community. So much of the game has been stolen from mods. Then again, it's their game, they can steal whatever the fuck they want, so...
A little mean, hon.
It's a little mean, but hey, at least they're implementing shit instead of just Bethesdaing it up with, oh, we'll let the modders deal with it. I can't see the map. This game really looks like games from the early 2000s, dude. The game, okay, look up, Google, well, no, Google Ultima Online 2D. Because they had to change clients. Because Ultima Online is the one I started with, and then when I got a computer that could run WoW, I mean, I was just blown away. Now it looks like shit. I think everyone will admit it needs a graphical overhaul, but I mean, huh? That wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, that's Bethesda. We'll let the modders deal with it. Damn, did they stun me long enough? Yeah, they really made the game easy compared to what it used to be. There used to be so much skill bloat that it was just nuts. Huh? I mean, I don't want to say the game is piss easy, because it's not, if you're at level.
So, for Christmas, you get your...
Oh, hell, I modded the fucking fonts. All I did was replace them with Arial Black, so I can see better.
Oh no. You'll do undue damage to the unit you're stirring it.
I don't know, I find Bethesda's treatment of the players just insulting. I mean, you look at Elder Scrolls over the years, you look at what they've done to Fallout, it's just so insulting. To the, I mean, to your intelligence. And then modders have to come in and try and save it and make it playable. That fucking engine of theirs that they've used since friggin' Morrowind, actually. They need to retire it. It's old. It needs to go.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They've updated it repeatedly.
Yeah, man.
New versions of the same engine is not a problem.
I'm just saying that one is unstable enough.
Fallout 4 and Skyrim are not running the same thing that
Morrowind
did.
Yeah, but the damn thing is so buggy.
You don't get that kind of open-ended modability with having a very clean engine.
Whenever I play one of their games, I feel like it's held together with duct tape.
See, that's the thing, is that an unmodded version of Fallout 4 or Skyrim, generally, it doesn't crash, it doesn't have that many problems. There are graphical glitches, sure. You may end up dealing with a couple of bugged up quests or something like that due to, you know, just the sheer amount of work they had to put in such a short time, because fucking publishers are dickheads.
Yeah. I think we can all agree on that.
But as far as it goes, I mean, like, New Vegas was the last one that I thought that was a true fuckery pile. And that's just because they got super fucked by their timeline.
Oh yeah, if you want to read a really sad story, check that out.
Check out what they could have done with New Vegas. Why they didn't get to do it. Whatever it would have been.
Thunderclap and my charge are just that strong.
What, as far as you just murderizing things?
No, in terms of cracking the ground. He's like, it's dirt, how can it crack? Fucking physics, how do they work?
If you're having a hard time getting away through it, you cut this in half. I mean,
So almost nothing is supposed to make sense in these games. A bloody tank can fly and it will make sense in WoW. Yeah. You kind of have to suspend your disbelief with WoW because it's just so goofy.
a lot of fantasy settings are, though. I mean,
Oh, I'm way off. Well, yeah, I mean, you look at freaking anything, really. Tolkien's was pretty well grounded, and then it just flew to the moon.
Where?
Not in Tolkien, I mean from Tolkien.
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't mean to anger the big Tolkien addict over there.
addict? Leg humping obsession.
No.
God, I could dress up as J.R.R. Tolkien and I'd get her to do anything.
No, you would not.
Strength, Hana. Go
I seem to have displaced my orc. As
We're not
happens
getting
from
to do
time.
anything, hon.
Pretty sure.
No.
I wonder if I could pay a DNA guy to say that I'm descended from Tolkien.
What?
To say I'm descended from Tolkien. Except we both know that's not true.
What a jerk, hon. I'm not that obsessed.
Yeah, I only know Orcish, or I only know Elvish. Well, you used to know Elvish. Hey, Whitey.
Yeah.
How's it going, man? I'm trying to finish Sliverpin. And then I'm gonna go to Meister Mountain. I think I'm gonna kill this guy. They want us to poison them. Not needed. Yep, you missed Isaac. I did it at 10 o'clock. I like starting with Isaac. Although I cheated to get through the speed challenge because it gave me a fucking headache. I don't know anything about WoW, so don't try to explain anything. I'm going to explain WoW in the simplest terms possible. It's fucking nuts.
Ah. Well, that is simple.
But there's no squirrel races yet, so how are they going to...
Ah, yeah, I love that. Give it time. They even have Pokemon. Kinda.
Yeah.
I guess you could teach your pet to fucking nut.
There you go. I
There
have
was a squirrel named Nuts.
I have
That's why I said you could
Pokemans.
teach your pet to fucking nut.
There's lots of Pokemon.
I still have the Onyxian Drake, the little baby one.
And they don't know what you're talking about.
It's a cute little black dragon who wants to destroy the world. But she's too little, so she has to start with destroying other pets.
Yep. Them Pokemans. Actually, that's pretty recent comparatively. Basically, what ended up happening is they found out that people got tired of crappy raids.
No, it transformed me out of travel form and dumped me to the ground.
Where are you, Pandaria?
Because it's a dick.
Where are you in Pandaria?
No.
I was gonna say
I'm
they
in
still.
Warlords.
I was gonna say they still haven't fixed that bug in Pandaria.
No, I was in Warlords. I logged out in travel form, like out of mob range, pretty much, just 100 feet in the air. I'm thinking, whatever, clock back in, let's go.
Google that game. That is the closest to Pokemon you'll ever get on the PC.
What is that? Your 2D obsession game?
No, this dude was wondering about Pokemon on the PC, and I said, Cyril him too. Google it.
Yeah, that one obsession game you wanted us to all play.
Yeah, you could emulate too, but if you're looking for a game on the PC or on Android, I guess they've got it on Android. Within these crates, we are held Steel Thunder. With our weapon in return, we might have a chance to redeem ourselves.
May your blades never die.
What do you need?
You guys hadn't been drunk, you wouldn't need to redeem yourselves.
Yep. Looks like you really gave those Worgen a beating, and in the process lifted the shame haze they cast over us. Right. Perhaps the Sea Dogs will quit drinking now. Right. Skitter weapon. Vengeance is all-consuming. Our third ship that sank off the coast of the skittering dark northwest of here. The men that made it off the boat were either captured or killed by the skitterweb spiders of the region. For all of them. For that, the spiders must die. All of them. All of them? They respawn. Travel to the skittering dark and crush those insects. Be on the lookout for their matriarch. Perhaps when we find her, we can end this menace forever.
For the Horde.
It's WoW. Nothing ever ends. Nothing ever ends. The train don't stop.
Chugga 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 suplex.
It's a Final Fantasy VI joke.
You could suplex a ghost train.
Oh, that one.
Because why the fuck not?
I know they're making a Switch Pokemon, but I don't play Pokemon, so I don't know shit about it. Also, I don't have a Switch, so I doubly don't know shit about it. Also, I can't see 3DS screens, so I trebly don't know shit about it. Excellent, now to prepare the meat. Take this cage, warrior. I placed inside it one of my mutant bush chickens with a few slight modifications. Within the butt of this bush chicken is a stick of dynamite, laced with gunk from the diseased organs you brought me. That's pleasant. Take the cage out into the surrounding forest and locate the wandering forest ant and release the chicken and sit back as my masterwork does its job. The ensuing explosion should be sufficient to kill the ant or greatly weakening it, allowing you to finish it off. No one does anything about the Switch. The only thing we know is a possible cover. Oh. We have friends of ours who are into Pokemon and they were wanking off about that.
Greetings.
Some would say that we are lucky to be alive. Those people would be idiots. At least had we died, we would not have had to face the War Chief's wrath. Alas, what is done, and then we must attempt to regain our lost honor. The third ship from our fleet sank off the coast of the skittering dark, northwest of here. Those that made it to shore quickly found themselves swarmed by spiders. If there are survivors, we must free them. Go to the skittering dark.
Fight well, friend.
Let's see, also, in this month, a new Pokemon game was released. Yep, I wouldn't know anything about that. I wish they'd release an open-world Pokemon game, like a single-player endeavor. They never will. They'll make it an MMO or something, but hey, even an MMO would be better than the crap that they put out on Game Boy. It's always the same thing. It's always the same storyline. These bad people are fucking shit up.
You, young child, go
Yeah.
through the world, get your badges saved today.
It's always the same fucking
Then go
flow.
home, twiddle your thumbs, and fuck off a couple of times.
They don't even have a survival mode. What kind of shit is that? How many Pokemon can you absolutely fucking murder? Well, with my team, I can absolutely fucking murder over 1,000. That's good, because that's about as many Pokemon as there are now.
1,000? No.
Well, yeah, because don't forget when we moved here, there was only 780 some. So they're probably up to 1,000 now.
It's probably like 14,000. Or 17,000. One of the other.
5,012,000,000.
Then Pokemon.
That's the part that pisses me off the most, though. The game idea is so good, and the execution is so old. It's a good idea. Market it up, fix it up, make it more fun to those of us who apparently grew up with it, because apparently my generation grew up with it.
I'm sorry.
801. Apparently. If my generation is doomed, what does that say about yours?
My generation is like 30% SJW.
Yeah, see, there's a reason he doesn't have a girlfriend yet. They're not working from his generation.
So find a fucking twink or a dick girl.
No.
I'm kind of surprised you don't. With women being as crazy as they are now? With some women being as crazy as they are now.
Didn't he say something about that insanity?
Not seriously.
Oh.
Kill the matriarch, gotcha. One isn't obtainable, though. Kill the matriarch. Ain't got time to read quests while I'm in the middle of a fucking dungeon, even if it's a teeny tiny little dungeon.
It's not a dungeon, it's just a room.
It's a cave. Question: does missing node count as a Pokemon?
Yeah, it's number 0.
Ah, I should be number 0.
Missing node.
What's that?
A glitch.
No, it's a programmer filler for errors. If they're missing a number, if they're missing stats, if there's some error about it, missing no is the default kind of go-to file the game will put in.
He's basically it's Bob the NPC. It's the one that they default to when the regular NPC is not there for some reason.
Well, it's not a proper default, but that's the thing. If it was a proper default, it wouldn't be a buggy piece of shit.
They agree. Missing no is not a Pokemon. Missing no is apparently an aberration. They call it a bug, but I think aberration makes it sound kind of more sinister.
Sinister?
Yeah.
Why do you want it to sound sinister?
I don't know. Why wouldn't you? Give Pokemon a little bit of edge. That's another problem with Pokemon. I hate edgy games, but Pokemon doesn't even have a shred of an edge. It's all circle.
All circle.
Yep. Oh yeah, I gotta kill me an Etten. Where'd you go, Chubby? There must be an Etten somewhere. Ooh, I missed a copper. I missed the exact same copper from before. I guess it respawned. You know, I was being a smartass, right, you guys? I wasn't actually considering it. I was just being funny.
Considering what?
They're like, no, missing number is not a Pokemon. And they were going all geek out on it. It's like, no, I was kidding. Come on.
He was making fun. He wasn't being serious. Everybody calm down.
Platinum is not edgy.
Speak, friend.
Apparently, no. Well, so what I've seen, none of them are edgy. None of them have any edge at all. Even though I've read some of the Pokemon, like, you know, some of those lists, the most fucked up Pokemon backstories, what have you. Some of the Pokemon can be incredibly dark. Do they ever expand on it? No. Platinum is as edgy as an E-rated game. Platinum is as edgy as a KA-rated game. Ah, there's an Etten. Here, Etten, have some chicken. Oh, damn Etten. See you later, Whitey. Fuck, I'm not gonna finish Sliver Pen today. It's already 30 minutes and I've barely got anything done. I'm such a slow leveler, except in dungeons. But Kirby's villains are two guys, hellish or messed up as fuck. That's a thing we can all agree on. Yeah, Kirby in general has just this... It's trying to be so cute, but at the same time, to me at least, it's always had this weird air of really messed up.
No problem. Go forth to victory.
What do you need?
Rescued our orcs and killed the Skitterweb matriarch. We owe you a great deal of gratitude. A great debt of gratitude. You saved yourself from certain execution. I'm sure we can rouse those drunken idiots now.
Go forth to victory.
Was there ever any doubt Annette is no match for science?
Trust no one.
Science! Just search about Kirby's villain named Dark Matter. Okay. I can do that right now, actually. Okay.
Greetings.
Let's see. This is your commendation letter. It's the least I can do for you given the circumstances. Return to Lady Sylvanas with the letter and inform her of our status. Let her know that we will be ready to march on her command. Goodbye, you're an excellent soldier. Northeast to Forsaken High Command.
Fight well.
Off I go. Later.
What joy is there in this curse?
So the orcs are in order. Recovered their supplies, killed a dozen Morgan, toppled the net, and freed their soldiers and destroyed the Skitterweb matriarch. I say this rarely, Ryan, but I'm impressed. Perhaps your ability matches your aspirations. We shall see. For now, you shall be tested. Yay, gained a level. Yay, got my interrupt. Fenris Isle stands defiantly at the heart of Lordimir Lake, a cruel memory of a time long since past. Though no longer infested by gnoll vermin, a new threat has emerged. Human refugees, driven there from their holdings in Hillsbrad, have fled to Fenris Isle in hopes of escaping defeat at our hands. A critical error on their part. You are to take Agatha with you to Fenris Isle and slaughter all humans. She will raise them as forsaken, bolstering our forces in the process. Do not fail me. I will be right back.
Yeah, after Derek fixed me.
You got the hang of it then?
Yeah, it actually got a little easier on the second piece. So, that was good.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're able to get the hang of it. What all did you use for the sauce?
That stuff.
And the cherry. What is that? Sauce with oil, look at that. Soy sauce.
A little bit of cornstarch to thicken it.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
You okay?
Yeah. I'm just a little sore.
Sorry.
Well, it's better than having to take pain pills and having to bug you all day.
True. So Derek, I just set this in the fridge and I stir it up a little bit with my hand every once in a while.
You don't need to stir it up once it's all coated.
Oh. So I do that first and then I set it in the fridge.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are they doing?
Crazy things.
Evidently.
Holy Mother God of Dungeons.
It's a miracle.
Forgot I was in the field. Looks like it's not gonna happen.
Thank you, Derek. Yes, yes.
My axe is actually bigger than my spike edge shield.
Why is it bigger than your spike edge shield?
I don't know.
Fuck it, I'm out.
Out of what? Idiots?
Out of the field. I'm not gonna sit here.
There we go. You must strike at their leaders. You will find them holed up in the old keep. Battle your way inside and find the holdouts. Turn them for your queen. Ooh. Aww. Sure, it looked interesting on the icon, but then it looked all boring in the fucking model. Stupid dog!
This made me look bad.
Yep. Depravity? That's not nice. No! No! I can take him!
Sure you can.
I got shanghaied.
Oh, don't do that.
She stole me away! That bitch. Man, I could have killed them all.
Why didn't you?
Because Agatha stole me.
Sorry.
You got Agatha fisted.
Ew.
It's weird that the fucking Silver Pine Forest quests are auto-completed for me. Go to the rest of these. 0, 0, 0. Done! Yay. Bring me back there!
What are we, if not slaves to this
It would seem that
torment?
Crowley is more formidable than I had anticipated. Still, he is a man, flesh and bone, full of secrets. Secrets that I know all about. You have served me well. I could use someone of your ability at the Sepulchre. I have a plan to deal with Crowley and his insurgents once and for all. Will you help? Of course I will. It's killing! Ride with me to the Sepulchre. There are many things I wish to discuss with you. It is imperative that you understand the history of Lordaeron and the plight of its people. Understand it. I'm here! I'm a Forsaken. How long was I out
always
for?
been the Banshee Queen, and my people have not
Well, don't
always
forget,
been
you're one
the
of new
Forsaken.
style of Forsaken, not the old ones.
Oh.
Long ago, this land comprised the northern kingdoms of Lordaeron, ruled by King Tyrannus Menethil.
Yeah, Kippy, you ain't OG.
Tyrannus had a son named Arthas.
Wouldn't it be OD?
Arthas. Even saying his name makes my body quiver in rage. This man-child, Arthas, took for himself a cursed blade known as Frostmourne. Through Frostmourne, Arthas killed his own father and raised this land along with every living creature in it. My own death came at the hands of Arthas when he and his armies sacked my homeland, Quel'Thalas, and murdered my people. In his vast cruelty, Arthas severed my spirit from my body and raised me as a banshee to serve in his Scourge army. A similar fate befell all that would die to the Scourge war machine. In death, they were reborn as mindless undead, but Arthas was not invincible. With each passing day, his power waned, his grip over the will of the damned loosening. It was when Arthas was at his weakest that I struck. And though the hour of his atonement had come, the worm managed to escape his fate, returning to the frozen wastes of Northrend.
Huh?
With Arthas gone, so too was the control he held over
Type
the
it out in
undead
Discord.
masses of Lordaeron. After recovering
because
my
now I
body,
can't even remember what
I
the
freed the
friends-
remaining Scourge that were left behind. From the cruelty and mercilessness of Arthas, the man who would be Lich King, the Forsaken, were born. Our goal, our sole purpose, was to destroy the Lich King. We threw our lot in with the Horde, and began our journey towards redemption. Now, the Lich King is dead, and we have returned. The people who called this land their home in life do so in death as well. But the Alliance does not recognize our rights. They claim this land as their own, while attempting to invalidate the claims of the founders of this kingdom. I will never allow it. Never! Lordaeron belongs to the Forsaken. Always and forever.
Paraphrase playing Cuphead.
Yeah.
Oh
No
shit.
time for
No
games.
slug souls, have mercy on me.
Do you understand the importance of our mission here? Crowley and his alliance dogs must be stopped. A convoy of veteran troopers and Forsaken catapults were ambushed earlier today while attempting to cross Olson's Farthing directly south of here. It was a total loss. All the troopers were killed and all catapults destroyed. Bloodfang's pack was responsible for the ambush, though likely they have all fled back into the hills preparing for the next cowardly attack. Their day will come, but for now I need you to go to Olson's Farthing and honor the fallen. Recover their Forsaken insignias. Oh, I'm gonna watch that. I know I am.
Macra.
Thank the War Chief you're here. I've made a critical error with the Sea Dogs and need your help to rectify the situation. You see, I sent them out again against the Worgen coming from Fenris Isle, stone cold sober. They attacked the beasts and promptly got their butts handed to them. Many of them died, but a few still live, barely clinging to dear life. Take this barrel of ale to the decrepit fields east of here and force down the throats of those fallen Sea Dogs.
Strength.
Those that survived your assault on Fenris managed to drink the blood of the wolf. They turned into the ferocious Worgen, hell-bent on vengeance. Now they paddle across Lordaeron Lake and assault my Sea Dogs. Many have already been killed. The Worgen monsters must be stopped. Make your way to the decrepit fields east of here and kill the Hillsbred Worgen. Kill them and kill them and kill them and kill them and kill them. And now I'm going to take a break because I'm going to take a break and watch Dear Grace and have lunch. So I will be back in probably about an hour to play more World of Warcraft.